Welcome to, woo. Welcome to town business. Woo. Welcome to town business. Woo. Welcome to town business. Woo. Yeah. Welcome to town business, where we don't crash and leave witnesses. We be on our business shit, like how this shit gon' benefit. Can this one take a nick? We make the flipping go legitimate. This money come in increments. We play this game like instruments. We ain't on the corner, we ain't waiting on no pension kit. We gon' take a pinch of this and add it to our mention list. Drop it in the chat, Glover 2 might mention it. I'm from out for 50, it where we don't honor henchmen now. Catch your ass slipping, put a nickel on your kids and them. Blood be on the eye, you ain't see him when he sent the sin. Don't be on his money talk, all about the Benjamins. Heard a hit dog holler, shake a bitch up like some cinnamon. Hate us if you wanna, in this battle dog we been the men. This shit about many men, this shit about killing them. 40 night, town business kid.
Hey, welcome to the town business, man. You already know I'm only the co-host, but I'm just gonna bring everybody in right now. We gotta bring in my boy Tony Rome. You already know Tony Rome. Tell the people what up.
Yo, what up? What up?
You already know we gotta bring in. We gotta bring in my boy Squirt, Glover. Hold on now.
I'm in this bitch. I can't hear nothing you said, Tone.
Okay. We got Glover Valley. Glover Valley, can you hear me?
Yo, can't hear nothing.
I can't hear you neither, Glove.
All right, well, we're about to figure it out, man. We figuring out technical difficulties. You already know. Can you hear me? You hear me?
I don't hear nothing.
Okay. So look, people, let us know if you can hear us. If you can hear us, let us know. If you can't, let us know. Let us know what's going on. If you can hear us, because it's going down. You already know what it is. Let me see. I might have to bring myself back out and back in to see what's up. But yeah, welcome to the town business. Today's show, you already know today's show is my man Gloves picked this show out. Glove, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there we go. We talking. Gloves, let the people know, man, why you picked this topic, bro. What's this topic about? I want you to kick it off.
So this topic is about my frustration with the victim's mentality. Like, I get, don't nobody get me wrong. Now I get that things have happened. Things have happened in our lives. Things have happened in this country, and they probably were a huge injustice, and they probably caused things to be the way that they are. But I'm not the type of person that's going to wallow in that. Like, and I don't think that that's uh, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think that that's beneficial to us as a people to sit up and lay back and, oh well, we can't do this because this happened, or we can't do that because that happened. That ain't gonna get us nowhere, bro. We still got to keep on keeping on, gang. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, bro, real niggas adapt and adjust. Like stuff happens. We got to make it happen regardless of the hand that we dealt, bro.
All right, well, I kind of feel different. Tony Rome, you want to jump in there?
I agree. I agree. You gotta adjust. You gotta manage your shit. You gotta adjust, and you gotta make the shit better. If you don't make the proper adjustments, then how do the shit get better? If you just laying down, wallowing in pain and shit, and bitching and crying about what a motherfucker did to you, then that person or those people, they keep control over you.
Facts.
So
I,
I agree with that.
and I guess I'm gonna have to be the villain on this one because I totally disagree with that. I think that like it's not wallowing and it's understand that we is victims. Like for real, we victims of all types of things. There's all types of doors that's closed on us. There's all types of doors that you gotta finesse your way through that other people ain't got to deal with. And then it's so many different things that's historical that happen to us that it has effects. Like, for example, the way that we support each other. The reason that we don't support each other is because it was people that was bought in that psychologically analyzed us and to see how to get us to be in this point, and it worked. and now we almost like we so separated by race, color, race, religion, skin tone, sexuality. We so divided that like we victims of that, man. And that division is us being victims.
Okay, but this is the thing that you're not looking at. I say this all the time, bro. The shoulda, wouldas, and couldas ain't gonna do nothing for us, bro. If we sit around and we dwell on how things should be, or how things would be if, or how things could be, what is the actuality of that, bro? Like, yeah, those things happened. If they were injustice. So what good is you sitting around and steady, oh wait, but this happened and that happened. Okay, it happened. Move on. What else can you do?
But
Like
it's the
Tony
truth.
Moore said, bro. Like Tony, we're not saying it's not the truth. Whoever said it's not the truth? Nobody. Nobody never said it's not the truth. But what we're saying is, what good does it do you to sit around moaning and bitching about it all the time? You got to move on, bro. That's what keep us stagnant. Oh man, I can't get no job, man. They giving all the jobs. That's a lie. Oh man, I can't. Slavery, my people. Man, bro, you still living a life. What you gonna do?
That's a
I'm not
fact.
saying let it. Okay, go ahead. My bad, wrong. What you say, bro?
Nah, one of the things you was just saying was like, damn, what you just saying? I just lost my train of thought. But
That's why I backed out. Oh,
but
bro.
but it's kind of like you were saying like we still like all the old shit. If we still live in it, bro, then it's still working for them though. If we still crying about it, if we still bitching about it, and we still letting it be a part of our everyday motion and our everyday what we do, then they still in control.
Factuals. Let me
They
say
still in
this.
control.
Let me say this, not to cut you out, Tony. Wrong. That's just. Let me give an example. Tune. Well, I don't want to use you. Okay, well, I'll use you as an example. Say I
Okay.
haul off and slap shit down your leg, right? and, you, and you lose all sight out of your right eye. So now you legally blind. And every time somebody asks you, Tune, you think that? Man, come on, you know I'm legally blind. Tune, why you ain't do this? Come on, you know I'm legally blind. What does that do to me? That make me feel good. That's gonna make me feel good, bro. So I feel like that make the oppressors feel good when we sit around and every time something happens, oh, I can't do this because of that. I can't do that because of this. No,
Okay.
bro. You gotta keep on pushing.
Yeah,
Okay.
especially. Go ahead.
I never said that it's gonna stop you from doing so. Okay, let's just use every other culture. The Holocaust. The Jews talk about the Holocaust. They always say what happened is a part of their history and why they're with certain why certain things that they may do or traditionally do because of the Holocaust. I'm not saying accept it, but like we ain't even made it to the point where we actually even know our history. Like our history has been hidden from us. Okay, I want to say this, right? Our history has been hidden from us, and we don't know psychologically all the things that we going through because of this, because the majority of us don't even know most of it. And all the obstacles that we facing right now, we don't even know, like the insurance scams. Well, they didn't allow so many people to get generational wealth because of the insurance. We didn't know that. Redlining, how that affected us.
Mhm.
Then another thing is I want to just kind of go off key and just say this one thing, then I'm gonna give it up. I just hate the fact that we told not to talk about it, right? Because it hurts people's feelings. Like, okay, well, we don't want it in the history books because we don't want it to embarrass or make this race feel bad. But then when it comes to like shows, you can make jokes about it, but it don't supposed to exist though. How you gonna tell us on one hand it can't exist? Then when you go to a roast, you want to make jokes about it and tease about it, or on American Dad, you make a song about it. But we don't supposed to discuss this stuff. Go ahead.
I think that's a lot of that's that's a lot of shit that's like realistically is all irrelevant because we live in the moment that we in right now. If it's a lot of information that we don't have that we don't know realistically, but do we really need the shit? Right? some of the shit, like when we get caught up in the idea of knowing our history, once you learn certain shit, all it do is piss you off more. And you don't even need that motherfucking information because you on a whole mission. What do that information do to help you actually? Because we on a whole nother fight. We fighting the fight. A lot of the shit that was going on, if you know what I mean, we push back and push back and push back, but a lot of the shit that was going on, it ain't going on right now. Even though it is little underhanded shit going on, we still got to fight right now. So if we keep letting these little moments come up, like every year, almost once a year, they come out with a new slave movie. All they doing is rebooting our anger, and they know they're gonna reboot our anger, but our anger don't do shit but hold us back because the anger is too powerful. And a lot of us, like being black, coming from where we coming from, our anger is so strong and so powerful that it stops us from being able to move forward. So they just keep activating that shit every year. It's like reactivating that shit, react, and then slow shit down, slow shit down, slow shit down. We ain't never moving forward because we stuck under they motherfucking strings. They like they puppet masters. They using our anger against us, bro. And they being puppet masters and keeping us where they want to be. We was talking about this shit the other day. We was talking about the internet being like they using us on the internet as motherfucking guinea pigs because we telling so much of our life. We telling so much of the fuckery and we claiming it so much and we bragging so much about fuckery and we doing so much fuckery that the whole world looking at us like, look at these dumbass niggas. And then the motherfuckers in America, the powers that be, they playing us like puppets. They just playing puppet master. Because now we making ourselves guinea pigs and they learning our lives and our structure through the motherfucking internet. So now they done found another way to manipulate us and hold us back. And we still talking about 400 years ago.
Okay.
When these niggas is playing the game right now.
Okay, Glove, because I got 3 points I've been writing down. Let's go.
Go ahead.
Okay. First off, I want to say, yo, back to Capo. You already see, hey, you already see Capo just jump down. What up, Brody? What up, Brody? All right, so this is what I want to say.
No, don't overlook what I just said.
Okay. Look. You said what? What you say?
F Capo. Anyway,
Hey,
finish what you
back to it, man. Give me 1 second. Let me make this point that I'm on. Look, first and foremost, I want to respond to bro. I understand what you're saying, but first I want to make sure that we clarify this. Our history did not start or end with racism. I mean, with slavery. It did not start or end with slavery. I want to make sure that I make that very known. Jimmy Shalina Pillows. What's up, baby? Hello to all. That's a nice picture.
It did not start or end with slavery. I want to make sure that I make
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah. So it did not start with slavery, right?
What's up, baby?
And
Hello to all. That's a nice picture.
Okay. Hey, bro, somebody got their stuff.
That's
on
me,
the
bro. This shit won't.
So it did not start with slavery.
Yeah.
Hell to all. Okay. Hey, bro, somebody got their.
That motherfucker on mute. You know what? Don't even worry about it.
Okay. All right. So look, right.
Go ahead. My bad.
And why is our history important? Because it exposes the greatness that we didn't know. And it helps with racism. I'm going to give you 2 things. I'm going to say these 2 things to back my point. The greatness that we didn't know. I swear to God, I was in my mid to late 30s when I found out about Black Wall Street. And that blew my mind. I did not know that a bunch of black people organized in a community in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They had hospitals, they had buildings, they had all these great things, and it was bombed. Now, that gives me hope that we can do some more great stuff, right? Now, why do they hide it? That's the biggest question. Why do they hide it? Because a lot of people didn't want us to know that we great, and it keeps racism going on. Case in point, let me say an instance. It was this white boy named Brian. It's my dog. He was a trucker, and one day he said something to me in the words of like, "Why don't black people just pull themselves up by their bootstraps and get it together?" So I educated him. I told him about Black Wall Street. I told him about Rosewood in Florida. I told him about all these different towns that black people had, either that the government took their land and pushed them up out of there and all this other stuff, right? I told him all about that. And then guess what? After that, I swear to God, like a week later, it was a white dude that made a post about black people pulling themselves up by their bootstraps. And I swear to God, I read the comments and he was in there going in like, you ain't never heard of Black Wall Street? You ain't never heard of it? So that right there, education cures ignorance. And that's my answer. Somebody want you? I want to pull somebody else. Well, what up?
No, because you're right, but we got to teach each other. We can't keep talking about what the fuck they teaching us. That don't make sense. Because why would the person against us teach us to be stronger when they want to hurt us? That don't make sense. For real.
I don't understand what type of alternate reality y'all live in, but to me, that shit don't count for nothing, bro. That don't do nothing, bro. That don't do nothing, bro. We still got to live, like Tony Ron said, we still got to live in the now. We still got to make it happen right now, bro. Us educating some white man on what happened in the past, what is that gonna do for us now? You still got to live your life, and you still got to make a way today, bro. Like I'm not in the business of all this make believe shit. I say this shit all the time, bro. Like, bro, we got to do stuff that's gonna actually affect our lives and what's going on, bro. Like, bro, us sitting around moaning and bitching about some shit that happened, we got to keep that in our pocket and know, okay, this is what they own with us. So we got to be able to navigate around that in order to succeed today, bro. All that old moaning and bitching about it and educating the white motherfucker, that ain't gonna help us succeed, bro.
Okay. Jimmy Shalina Pillow say, cartoon. I didn't know that was your big head. I remember you. You have grown to be such a positive, handsome, sexy dude with a huge joint. Young man,
Shit,
keep
say
going.
all that shit,
Oh, he did
dumbass
say that's
nigga.
what I read.
Yeah, get the
That's what
fuck
I
out of
read,
here.
bro. Like what I'm
Get
saying
the
is now
fuck
y'all want
out
to
of
talk about
here.
my reading skills. See, you see
No,
what I'm saying? Like black people, and we and y'all say we don't put each other down. Look at what y'all
listen,
doing to me.
because you
Look at
know
what
how
y'all doing to
easy,
me.
you know
Look at
how
the spirit.
easy we be into situations, and then we'd be like, man, fuck that nigga. And then we'd be like, man, fuck them niggas. Why we can't say fuck them niggas? Why we can't be in the mindset where we say, man, fuck them niggas, fuck that shit. Let's do what we got to do right now. Why we can't get
You
to
know
that
why?
point? Because that's the real
You know
shit.
why? You know why? I'm finna answer that question. And I'm finna piss a whole lot of people off. You know why we can't never get to that point, bro? Where we be like, fuck all them other races, let's do us. You
Yeah.
want to know why? Oh, shit, because Martin Luther King sent us off, bro.
You say he set this off?
Yeah, bro. He had that hang with him and hold hands with him and basically, in so many words, seek acceptance from him. We
Right.
don't like, bro. Like the video say, bro. It's a Chinatown in every city, bro. They don't want to be accepted by nobody, bro. They in their own lane. If you come up here come to Wisconsin, my nigga, it's reservations, bro. The Native Americans deal with only Native Americans, bro. They deal with themselves. It was us that wanted to, oh, well, we want affirmative action. We want to be accepted by them and this and that, bro. We ain't need that. So therefore, that shit's so ingrained in us from all these years that that's what we look for, bro. We act a certain way to be accepted by them. We
Damn.
go to certain places to be accepted by them. We wear their clothing to be accepted by them. And we ain't never needed that, gang.
Yeah. But I don't think Martin Luther King sent us off. I think Martin Luther King was saying like, yo, give us our due and get them they do. It's kind of like get the fuck out our way type of shit. Leave us alone. You know what I
Man,
mean? Give us our shit.
Martin Luther King had a dream that one day we would hold hands and sing hymns with them. What are you talking about, bro? That was his
Yeah,
dream
but
to to
it's
be in the same rooms with them, to rub elbows with them, bro. That was his dream,
but
gang.
it's
I
but it's
totally disagree.
realistic though. If you if
From
if,
my
if you think it
understanding, Martin Luther King had it was two stories told, and I don't know which one true. It
right,
was told that Martin Luther King and Malcolm X was actually working in cahoots together the whole time. And Martin Luther King was pushing this and he was pushing that. And then in the end, they was going to come together.
I ain't
And
never
then
heard
in
that
the end,
story.
they actually did start doing that.
I ain't
So
never heard
now,
that.
hear me out.
But I would
It was two stories I heard. It was that one, and then I heard one where in the end he was like he led his people to a burning building. He said that
I heard that one.
all that stuff that he was saying, he figured it out. He finally got to the light that it was absolutely untrue, and he shouldn't have done it. So Squirt, how somebody gonna disagree with you? I mean, Glove, how somebody gonna disagree with you when Martin Luther King disagreed with Martin Luther King.
No, listen though, because we disagreeing. But the reality is, it ain't about like holding niggas' hands. If we don't need other people, why we can't exist with other people, right? The only problem right now in the conversation is if we need them and they're not giving us what we want, then we can't kumbaya and we can't live amongst them. But if we doing what we got to do for our own and making sure our own straight, why can't we then live amongst them? Well, then why can't the dream be true? So if
Go ahead.
the problem I think in this moment is we not doing what we supposed to do to make sure each other straight. So when you got the Mexican community working hard for each other, you got the European community working hard for each other, you got the Jewish community working hard for each other, you got the Asian community working hard for each other, they can all coexist, and they do. The problem is we're not working hard for each other. We're working hard against each other to have the shit that they got without even actually putting in the work so we can have it. So no, we can't coexist.
Do they coexist?
Huh?
Think about it. Do they actually coexist? Think about that.
Hell yeah, they hustling. Why you think we going through all the shit that we going through? They got their list. The shit that's going on is going on. But right here in America, hell yeah, they coexisting.
Okay, I want to respond to that. Glove, was it on you, bro?
No, go ahead. I was reading the comment.
Okay.
Selena, who got a point? I know you ain't talking to me.
She said, I got a point.
Hey, look. First off, I want to respond back to Tony Rome and say that basically that we at that time, yeah, you right, but at that time, yeah, it was a burning building because we wasn't established enough for us to, you know what I'm saying, live in unison with everybody else. And plus, they really didn't like us. They didn't want nothing to do with us. And then the next thing is, they own all our talents. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the things that we have cultivated and is a part of our culture, like they own it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, they say that a black person invented the wheel and another culture invented the patent office. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many things that we invented, once again, things that we invented that has been hidden from us to show us like somebody like it's like this to me. Okay, and they use, okay, I'm gonna just do this point and then move on. And they use our poverty against us as a weapon. Like if you stand in O Block and you have this talent, I can come and leverage your living conditions against you with trying to get you to take something that you know you worth more. You know what I'm saying? So now I can leverage that, and they're in the position that's how they keep on getting these kids into these slave.
But
how they keep on leveraging.
Even though I agree with you when you say that, that's what's happening. The problem is that's still a victim mentality to just accept it like that. If they bring in some shit that could destroy us and that could hurt us more, and then we just accept it and keep destroying us and hurting ourselves more, that's still us being victims though. That ain't us waking up and just like looking at shit for what it is. All right, these niggas coming in with a bag right quick and they finna change the game. And all we gonna do is do what they giving us the bag for. So we gonna get this big ass bag, and this bag that they giving us is based off hurting each other and killing each other and destroying our community. We're gonna actually take the bag and continue to destroy and hurt the community. That's victim shit though. The thing with me and what I'm saying is I'm not no motherfucking body victim. I don't want it like that. If it come to me, I'm gonna use it the best way I can to change the system around me. I'm not just gonna take to these motherfuckers come give me some shit. I don't trust them anyway. You know what I mean? So now you come in with some shit. I don't trust the shit that you giving me. So as soon as you bring me the shit and you give it to me, I'm gonna use it to uplift the people around me so we can be stronger than you. I'm not finna use it to say fuck everybody else. I'm better than you and go buy me some motherfucking chains and watches and some motherfucking $60,000. And that's another subject, right? Niggas be having $60,000 cars, bro. Don't even have nowhere to live. Be gang banging hard than the motherfucker talking slick as fuck. These niggas don't even know that they victims. But I'm just gonna let you
go right there. They don't know that they victims. Agreed. I agree.
I agree with that too.
I don't know what happened, man. Your sound went down.
I definitely agree with that too. Who was that? Lachey Thomas say they still don't like us. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with you too. But bro.
Jimmy, I want to know, Jimmy. I want to know. First off, I want to know if I'm talking to a man or a woman. You got a man's
That's a
name
woman. That's a
with
woman, bro.
the
That's Shalana, bro. That's Shalana.
Oh, okay, Shalana. Okay, cool. Cause I ain't want to be playing with no dude. And the name Jimmy, you know, I said threw me a little bit. But what I was gonna say is like to go back into our history is like it is so much great stuff that we have accomplished that's hidden. Now, I do agree with y'all that the slavery movies and them showing us bowing down and oh my god, like yes, master, yes, like that. No, I don't want to see no more of those. I'm done with those. But the movie like Nat Turner,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like there, it was other. Look, let me give you one. And then I'm gonna pass the mic.
It's before you say anything else.
Is
That's
this
a trigger
white
though.
dude? Is this white dude, right? I don't know his name. And see, this is the stuff that they hide. It was this white dude, and he was like, he said God told him that slavery was wrong. And he rounded up people, black people, and he even took his sons out. And they went off and they started killing slave owners. I'm talking about knocking, no talking. Woke up and do them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like that. And they ended up getting killed. You heard about it, Glove?
Is this fictional or is this a true story?
No, that's real. That's a real fact. That's a fact. That's Nat Turner. You talking about Nat Turner?
He was knocking them off, and him and his son, some white boys, got killed trying to take over a military base. I can't make this. You see what I'm saying?
Oh no.
Even
I don't know about that.
One, I'm gonna look it up. Why when y'all?
But that is like
the story of the white. You know the story of the three dudes that was doing the thing on the 1, 2, and 3, and they was all doing it. One dude was white, and he lost everything from standing in unison with the brothers.
I know that was the Nat Turner story, pretty much. What you just explained. That's what Nat Turner was doing.
Okay.
Back in the slave days.
I'm about to look it up.
Tony Wall, you was just talking. I can't hear you, bro.
You can't hear me?
You can hear him?
I can hear him.
Yeah, I can.
I can't hear him.
I don't know. I had went out and came back in. But no, that's the Nat Turner story though, ain't it, Tone? That's what they was doing.
No.
He put together a group of motherfuckers that was going to kill the slave owners and shit.
No, like that's what I'm saying, bro. Let me what's the name? Like I was trying to look it up. Like I'm looking it up right now. Him and his sons got killed storming.
That's exactly what Nat Turner was doing.
Nah, it wasn't that. It wasn't.
I don't know what's going on with the sound system, bro. Because you just went out too. When he went out, you went out. For me.
Oh, I went out. Okay. Let me see. Gloves, I got you. You back. Gloves, what up? You back? Can you hear me? Cause I can hear you. Okay,
baby.
All right. So look, this is what I'm about to do. While I'm waiting for them to get back in here, I want to play a little video. I want to play a video for y'all. I'm about to add this in, and I'm gonna play this video, and I want y'all to listen to the message that this dude is saying, and tell me if
the world I would like to build is for my people only. For some reason, we can't do that. But there's a Chinatown almost in every city. Yeah. Now a Jewish town. There's Amish town in every city. Nobody says nothing. But when we want that all-black town with the same provisions that the all-white town has, we can't get that. That's a good point. Yeah, I've never heard of a black town. Listen, the black town you heard of was Black Wall Street, and white people's jealousy, they bombed it out of it. If you look up Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1921, it was bombed. You know, there's never been an air attack on American soil until that time when white people flew over that city and threw grenades down on the city. And those people weren't even my type of black. They didn't hate white people. They didn't say the white man was a devil. They just built the city because it was just them during segregation. And the white man saw that and said, man, we just got free 30 years ago and they building it. What would they build in another 30 years? What would they build in another 40 years? World I would like to build.
All right. Now, they back in. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Until y'all got back situated. And I found out who it was. And if y'all don't mind, I would like to read some of it. Is that cool with y'all?
Go ahead. Let's address one thing at a time, though, because you didn't put the video up. I want to get to the video.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's do that. Talk that video. I got the other man right here, so we good. Talk your
You
talk. I'm about to
posted
link
it.
you up.
You
So
posted it.
look, you want to go, Tony Ron?
Nah, I want to hear what y'all got to say first.
I
So
totally agree with that. But go ahead.
first of all, I've been steady saying that, bro. Like I'm one of the people in this earth that don't have a problem with segregation, bro. I
Mm.
don't feel like we need to be their friend, bro. I don't feel like we need to rub. Yeah, we, like Tony Ron said, bro. We the ones with all the talent. We the ones do all the inventing and everything, bro. I feel like we lean on them too much, and that's how we always end up getting fucked over. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If we got them, if we did like, yeah,
Yeah, nigga. Come on, man.
Oh
She
no,
throwing
no,
them
no!
out.
I'm hating.
Selena,
I'm
don't
hating.
say shit else to this nigga, Selena.
Just like
Please.
with Glove, he
come
brought
on,
out.
man.
He all
You had to
messy.
put the head on. You know what I'm saying? Come on, baby.
Don't
I
come
love
on
you
that
too, baby.
dude, man.
Oh
He
Hey,
ain't.
I
shit.
love you too, baby. You know what's up.
Nah.
Hey, but anyways, look, right. Anyways, bro, like I feel like if we like I say with like he said with the Chinatown situation, bro, they depend on each other, bro. They depend on themselves. They don't have to go get no help, no assistance, no acceptance from white folks, bro. They do it themselves, bro. Like you say, the Jewish people, I mean, whoever, Mexicans, they lean on them too, but I'm just saying, bro, if we did everything ourselves, bro, we wouldn't have no need to have this victim mentality, bro. Like, and what I mean by
Yeah,
the victim
that's a
mentality,
fact.
bro, it's like, bro, you got people who will literally be worthless and will be blaming it on civil rights and slavery and this and that. When you looking around and you seeing all type of people succeeding on whatever level they succeeding on, bro, like you can make it, bro. You can get it. You can get it
And
done.
then, and then look, right? Coming from where we come from, right? Chicago, right? I
Mhm.
noticed it's a little Chicago in damn near every major city. It's a little
Right.
Chicago. It's a gang of niggas up there from Chicago and damn near every small city. Then when I was up the way, I was locked up in Indiana. So now you got it's a nigga from Chicago in the administrative office. It's a nigga from Chicago in the motherfucking child. It's a nigga from Chicago in the laundry. I don't even gotta fuck with the niggas from Indiana. We got our own network. Now, if we could take that ideology alone and just apply it to ourselves on the streets, we could change our situation just from that as a starting point because we deep everywhere. But you gotta stop. We gotta stop fighting each other and trying to like show each other out, like trying to show each other up and make every motherfucker look small just because you're doing good now. So you're gonna make everybody else look small. That's a problem in the black community itself. That's the biggest problem, right? We always trying to make the next motherfucker look small. We ain't never trying to big up a motherfucker when they doing good or when they got some shit going on. We ain't never trying to network and put each other on. So listen to that video. I absolutely agree with what he's saying. The problem is we just not doing it because it's easier to just play victim. It's easier for the majority of us right now. It's easier to just play victim and not do nothing and cry and bitch and not just like go through the shit that we got to go through the ringers that we got to go through, live through this shit the way we got to live through this shit. This is my last point before I go. Because I was having a conversation with my daughter. Man, dad rent too much. So between me and my daughters, my grown daughters, our rent, because we all got our own shit, right? So our rent is damn near we in Minnesota, so we damn near paying damn near $12,000 of rent a month. Why the fuck are we paying $12,000 a month rent? It's a waste of fucking money. When we could just when we could just live with mom or fucking dad and we could utilize our money in a better way. But can't nobody stand each other enough to be around each other for a certain long period of time. Everybody got their business, their secrets that they keeping and they shit they don't want people to see as a certain way. And to a conversation that we was having over the weekend, something that Toon don't really understand, and I ain't gonna go too far in that. Your family don't never let go the look that you are when you 12 years old. Your family don't never stop seeing you as a 12-year-old, even when you fucking 40. Your family don't change. Your family don't see when you get bigger. Your family don't see when you get better. Your family don't see when you got the master plan and you got everything together and you could put together some shit. Your family just don't see that shit that way. And that's a problem that we have. We just don't accept each other to like, we won't accept each other in a way that allow us to put our shit together where we can actually build another Black Wall Street anywhere.
Bro, it's
Okay.
like this, right? Go ahead, Tom.
No, because I'm the bad guy on this one.
So it's like this, right? The oppressors, bro, is so crucial at pulling the wool over our eyes, bro. It's like the majority of our people look at it like because of the things that have happened to us and this and that is the reason why we can't succeed. When in all actuality, the reason that we don't succeed is because of the programming, bro. Like we've been programmed to hate each other on so many different levels, bro, for so many different things. We've been programmed to hate young versus old, men versus women, light skin versus dark skin, and that's why we don't advance, bro, because we've been programmed to hate. It ain't got nothing to do with
Yeah.
civil rights or slavery or none of that shit, bro. All that shit is in the past. It is over with. We still, if you look around, bro, you got all type of black billionaires succeed. You got all type of, like you say, black people in administrative offices and black people and all type of politicians and this and that. Bro, we're succeeding, but we don't see that, bro, because we're so busy looking at the programming and we so busy looking at the hate. I mean, not the hatred, but like, bro,
The jealousy,
I'm one
like
of the
you
type of
say,
people
the
like I
jealousy.
don't fact. That's a fact. Like I say, I'm one of the type of people that I believe in the actuality of shit, not what it should be or what it could be or what it would be. That's why I tell you all the time, Tone. I just don't see it happening. That's why I just live my life the way I live it. I'm not gonna sit around this motherfucker worried about if one day we gonna overcome. If we do, pleasant surprise. If we don't, I never expected it anyway, bro.
I
Because
see it
that's what it
happening.
is.
Okay, wait, wait,
I
wait,
see it
wait, wait,
happening.
wait. Wait, let me. I definitely can see it. Now, I want to say this. Um, Everything that y'all say, I somewhat disagree with, but I do agree a little bit. Um, I say that it is necessary to dwell because we need to know what we're dealing with. We need to know what type of creature we fighting so we can know how to navigate around it. One of the biggest things that I hated is that how they really disturbed the black family, how they do us in court, how they took the father and they took the father out of the picture and they incentivized everything. So case
Mhm.
in point, we already know how the welfare system works. We already
Mhm.
know how the welfare system got our own women. Like it is crazy that you can see our own women saying that these dudes is broke out here, and she literally got Section 8, food stamps, and medical. Literally living fully off the government and mad at this man because he barely has furniture when he's paying cash for everything. That's the
Mhm.
next thing. We need to know how to navigate it. We lost in the welfare system. Then they made it where they took the discipline out the house. Like case in point, the way we navigate our sons and we make them accountable is this is what you're gonna do, this is how you're gonna do it, no excuses. Now we got these man boys running around because they raised by the ladies, and you see what they reasoning and how they logic work. It be like, dude, I have to tell my son that, oh, like, dude, you thinking like a chick. Like, we don't respond like that. Do you understand? First off, look at me while I'm talking to you here. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
and then they get coddled. I have to tell her, oh, quit fixing that boy them type of dinners, make him earn it. Quit giving them. No, he just got to show. No, he don't. That's the bare minimum he's supposed to do. Well, he been keeping his room clean, and that merits a steak dinner with lobster. No, make him earn it. Something that's above average. He'll never reach his full potential when you giving him the gold medal for doing nothing.
The,
So
the,
like we that. Let me move on to the next one.
I wanted
Discipline,
to rebuttal that one, but I'm gonna let you
like
go.
like like discipline is illegal to the point where if I hit my son and leave a bruise, they want to say something to me, but the police can kill him, and then everybody will be like, yeah, he shouldn't have been talking back. What? That don't even make sense. Moving on to the next one. I'm trying to get through them fast. We just need to be
Why
aware.
you rushing through them, nigga? You got some good shit. Let me rebuttal, nigga.
Oh,
You
I'm
got
sorry.
some good shit over there,
My
bro.
bad. My bad. Look. In between. That's why I like to
Yeah,
see each other because I can
but
write.
let me rebuttal some of that shit because the one when you was talking about you got the females that's telling these niggas one thing when the dad tell them is the other. So when you got a family, when you got a man and woman in the house, that's perfectly fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
because you get to hear both sides. You get to have an understanding. And if your dad is a stand-up dude and he doing the shit the right way and he making shit happen, if you're a boy, you're gonna hear your dad a little bit more than you hear your mom. You're gonna hear, if you're a girl, you're gonna hear your mom a little bit more than you hear your dad. But you have that balance of understanding and knowledge, right?
Yeah, agree.
And the problem is, and I absolutely agree with you. I ain't disagreeing with nothing that you said. But the problem is when dad ain't at home and mom is making all of this decisions. That's when the problem kick in.
But
Just to that point, right there.
Okay, it's set up that way because think about it, how the system sets this up. Like in a perfect situation where the family split, like let's just say it don't work out, we only get 4 days a month. We literally get 4 days a month out of 28 to 30 days. We get 4. Like, how do you put a real footprint? Now, this is where we know for a fact if this law would change, a lot of the violence would decrease. And you know they actually changed it where it's 50-50 parenting. Where number one, you take it and you say, for the first 12 years of any child's life, they go to the mother or the father, and then for the next 12, they go to the other parent. I would say for the boys from 9 to 18, that baby boy should be with his father from the age 9 to 18. From 1 to 9, he should be with the mother. If you do that, the violence will start to subside, but they don't want that to happen. And that's the thing that we need to be aware of, because that right there, them minimizing the role of a father, they've been doing that and they've mastered it to the point where it's an autopilot now.
Pull up the the comment from the Shay Thomas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we do got to go through some comments. Let me pull up some comments.
If we all come together.
Okay, we got the glove. Okay, first off, let me run through them. You are right. We are the original everything, but sometimes you got to change the way you think. Jimmy said yes. Albert said, bet them Mexicans go live together. We need to take a few notes for them. I definitely want to comment on that. Albert H. Boogie, comment again, bro, because I definitely gotta bring that back up because I got a short story about that, and I agree with you. Lachey, do y'all want to say something to any of these comments?
I want to say something to the one. They say if we come together, it's going to make the other race upset because black people together are stronger. They already think we are the problem. They don't like us, but want to do everything like us. And I think that's a strong ass point.
Jimmy, Shalina said she loved my points and I'm totally attractive. Okay, go ahead.
Man, leave Selena the fuck alone, man.
Bro, she's saying this stuff, bro. Like, I don't know what y'all ain't seeing.
Hey, quit saying Jimmy Selena. Her name is fucking Selena, man.
Okay, Selena, but it say Jimmy Selena. I know I read.
That's what it say, right? She from the block, man.
But we know her. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We know her.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying I seen Jimmy and I seen Handsome too. So you know what I'm saying to me. So like I'm just making sure that we both on the same page. Okay, come on. Man.
But that's a strong point though that she got. She's saying they don't like us, but they want everything like they want to be just like us, but they don't want us to exist, but they want everything that we have, and they want our swag, they want our attitudes, our personality. They want to have everything that we got, but they don't want us to be a part of it. I 100% agree with that. That's what I took from that.
Okay. I hate you, bro. I swear with Hey, look. I totally disagree with Tony Rome. Gloves, I don't like you. I totally agree with Tony Rome. I disagree with Tony Rome. I don't think that it's necessarily that they don't like us and they want to be like us. I think that we just easy pickings. It's like fishing. Fishing a big because like we in this subservient role where we ain't got nothing built. They've already built systems around everything we do. Like, look at this. Like just think. Let me just say this. Think about all the things that we have been excelling in for so long. Now we got to find new venues to do. We've been excelling in things so long, and they've been making money off of it for so long. But they just like getting the money.
Let me cut you off real quick. America won their first Olympic win.
I don't know.
When black people got involved, nigga. They won the
And
first
what
Olympics when black folks got involved. That's when they won the first Olympics in America. The Americans,
what
bro.
what what Olympic game are you talking about? You talking about what
All
track
of
and
them,
field?
all of them. The first win for America. America won nothing, absolutely nothing. Not fucking soccer, not bowl throwing or all the shit that they do. They didn't win anything until we came into the Olympics with them as like allies with them. They didn't win anything until we came into the games.
I can
That's
understand
one
that.
thing. Look it up. So the first war they won, they didn't win until we came into the war. Right? They nothing America never actually accomplished anything without black people, bro. Starting from the black Africans, the black slaves, they never won anything. They never done anything until we came into the motherfucking conversation, bro. This is a fact, bro. So if you got a country and you never approve and you never really achieved anything in your country until you bring the black folks in, and then when the black folks come in, you keep attacking us. To me, that looks like you don't want us here, but you want everything we have. You need our power to survive, but you don't want us around.
Okay.
Okay, so look,
Hey,
let me cut in here. Hold on, let me
Can
get
I- okay. Okay, go ahead.
So first of all, I believe that was Lachey's point. She's the one who said they don't like us, but they want to be just like us. I totally agree with her, bro. And if you can't see that, you tripping.
You tripping.
Like, bro, you really tripping, bro. Like, they don't like us because they fear us, bro, because they know. And that's why they put these programs together and whatever they doing. So I was just gonna say that that's Victoria. She say Jesse Owens in track. I was just gonna say that. But anyhow, they know that's why they put the programs and shit down for us to be so separated, like religion and gangs and this and that. So we'll never stand together. Because if we was to ever stand together, bro, it'll be a problem.
And it's gonna be a war. The problem is we don't want to go to war. See, I think that's the bottom line. I think we live in
I can't hear you.
me
So
neither.
I have my mic muted. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Before you was name this, I wanted to go over this. Remember, the white dude that I was telling you about that sent it up? I wanted to say this to the people. I want y'all to listen to this. That's another thing that we got to do. We can't just make it like white people be just evil, because it's hidden that they don't want us to know this stuff. Case in point. And this
Jordy
straight off of Google. I'm reading this straight off of Google. The white abolitionist you are referring to is John Brown. He and a small group of followers, including several of his sons, were dedicated to ending slavery by force. The raids. Before his family militia raid, Brown and his sons were involved in 1856 Bleeding Kansas conflicts. Where they killed several pro-slavery white settlers. They was out there smoking them. White boys. The final stand on October 16th, 1859, Brown and the 21-man army stormed and captured the federal arsenal at Harper's Ferry in modern-day West Virginia. The goal was to distribute weapons to the slaves and spark a massive uprising. The outcome, the U.S. Marines and the local militia forces surrounded the arsenal. During the siege, 2 of Brown's sons were killed and Brown himself was captured. He was subsequently tried for treason and hanged. When I tell you that was Harriet Tubman's boy, Harriet Tubman and him used to throw up the eye to each other. He'd see Harriet in passing and be like, you already know what time it is, gang. White boy, straight white boy. That's what they hate us to know, that it was so many people of different colors, races, and creeds that was riding like crazy, and they hide that.
That's what goes to.
I don't think they hate us to know that, bro. I don't think they hate us to know that, because we know that, and look, let me explain something to you, bro. This is what white people are all about, bro. They set an example out of him, bro. He didn't succeed. They set an example out of him, bro. They hung him, they killed his fucking sons, and for every John Brown, it's a million Donald Trumps, my nigga.
And this to my point that I was finna make, right? The whole problem is we live in a coward fucking culture, bro. We live in a coward culture. Like, when that white man come outside for us, that's when everybody come outside. It don't matter what the situation is. When motherfucking Nat Turner come outside, That's when everybody come outside, bro. When Harriet Tubman come outside, that's when everybody come outside. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. The problem is when motherfuckers be coming outside, every motherfucking body else be going in the house. Glove, you remember we used to be outside on the block. Certain niggas, when it's wartime, they go home. And
That's
then
a
they come
fact.
back outside when the war over with. And then they talking
That's a
tough and
fact.
acting like they really with the shit though. And
That's a
that's
fact.
our problem in our culture. It's too many cowards versus gangsters, right? For every, and I ain't gonna use the word gangster because I'm going with the shit that Glove was saying. We're gonna use the words for what they really mean, right? But it's too many cowards versus the Nat Turners. Because why do we only have one Harriet Tubman, bro? Just think about these
Fact.
conversations when we go back, bro. It's only one Harriet Tubman, bro. It's only one Martin Luther King. It's only one Nat Turner, bro. It's supposed to be thousands of it's supposed to be thousands of names that we supposed to be talking about, bro. That was fighting these wars, that was putting their life on the line, bro. We only talk about one person at a time, type shit.
Facts.
So and even right now to this day, it looks like, to me, it looks like coward culture, bro. It looks like I was watching a video, Big Hank and Uncle Hank and Lowdown video one day, and Lowdown get into it with a nigga or whatever, yada yada yada. So he go get his uncle. He go get Uncle Hank. Uncle Hank come out, and then Uncle Hank like, nigga, you better fight. Y'all remember those days, nigga? You better fight, nigga, because you can't come back home if you don't fight. The nigga stole on Hank and ran.
You stay up with it.
Yeah,
Don't go bust off white, knock him out and took
right. You
off. I
stole.
think that's it.
Yeah, you stole on your own people and ran because that's the culture that we live in, bro. We rather hit you, nigga. We rather hit each other than to actually fight the fight that need to be fought, bro. And that's our problem. So it's easier for us to keep cultivating this motherfucking victim mentality and saying this is why. You know what I mean? We condition like this. You know what I mean? They put this shit. They ain't put shit in us. These niggas is just scared, bro. Motherfuckers
I
is
got a
just
question
scared,
for
bro.
you, Tom. I got a question for you, Ron.
Yep.
You just said you can see it changing. What has to happen, and what makes you think that it's going to change? If this shit been going on for all these years, since Harriet Tubman, since Nat Turner, since Dr. Martin Luther King, we had all these instances where we had the opportunity to do what we were supposed to do, and we haven't done it yet. What makes you think one day we will?
Because I just see in certain instances, like Boosie, I was watching the Boosie shit. I be following Boosie a little bit more now because of the shit that I seen, where he bought his own land and started building up homes on that for his family.
Yes, I always use that.
And I think that's what gotta happen, bro. I don't think everybody can do everything for everybody. That's to that other video you had, Tone. I don't know why you ain't played it, but
Okay, yeah, I'm about
it's
to play
to
that video.
it's to that conversation of we as individuals, we can't take care of the whole world, bro. We can't take care of the whole world. We can't change the whole world. We got to do what we got to do at home and build up our families, our tribes, bro. And if we all focus on our tribes, bro, then we could do a better job of just getting into the fight, because niggas ain't gonna be scared to fight when you own your own land, when these are your houses and your property, and these are your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your nieces, your nephews. When the motherfucker come over there with smoke, you're gonna fight back harder. Then when it's really your shit, you're gonna fight back harder for it. And if Glove got his own fucking basically reserve or whatever, you know what I mean, with him and his family, and then Toon got his own shit and I got my own shit, you got a problem with all three of these spots. Now if you say if Dwayne Wade get rich and then Dwayne Wade builds some shit like that for his family, LeBron James, he builds some shit like that for his family, motherfucking Derrick Rose, he builds some shit like that around his family, then you have the opportunity to actually change the way this shit work and the way this shit look, and you start to fight and just like recondition the people that's behind us. Because if we don't succeed, we can recondition the minds of the people that's behind us. But if we don't do absolutely nothing and we don't put up no fight at all, then the niggas behind us ain't gonna fight, and then these motherfuckers is steady getting control and steady getting control and steady getting control type shit.
Okay, look, I want to add in. I want to run through real quick because y'all done hit so many points. I want to run through them. I said because like it was a million of them. Like why wasn't a million of these leaders that you said before, Tony Rome? It was a million of them, but we can't have an accurate count because it's been hidden. That's number one. Number two is like I bet you.
Ain't no million.
Bro, let me just run through these. Let me run through them. I bet you that y'all both can't name 5 drown towns. 5 drown towns that like towns that we was up. Black people was up and thriving in these towns, and they flooded dams and tore down all of our property.
I
Like
can't
they
name
done it.
5.
And I bet you, even with the ones that you possibly could name, or things like Black Wall Street, I bet you can't think of the person. I bet you the name of the person who started Black Wall Street. I bet you don't nobody know that.
Okay, hold on.
Don't.
Let me run through it. I want to run through it. I'm trying to be quick as possible. I'm running through them. I bet you can't name that. One of the things that I hate is that our history is hidden from us, but we can all name 3 black gangsters like Tookie Williams, Frank Lucas, blah blah blah, Larry Hoover, Chief Motley. We could name 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. Let me move on to the next one. I think that we learning, but we learning slowly. And to speak back to Tony Rome, I agree with you with Boosie, and I'm gonna take you even one further. BoosieMovie.com, that was him going independent in movies, him having his own production team. Marcus Crothers is doing the same thing. Those are huge things to be doing, and I definitely got to shout out Detroit because they doing it, and they got the UCO app. That is huge, and that only thing we got to do is support it. If we could just get one big person like NBA Youngboy to support UCO and get 1 million subscribers, if niggas don't get greedy, we could do something crazy. And that is all I wanted to say to catch me up. I responded to everything. There you go.
Okay, hold on. Let me respond to you first, bro. It's not making no sense that you're doing it like that, bro, because you're not giving us the opportunity to respond to you, bro. You can bring up everything one at a time and give us the opportunity to respond.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Before we lose our train of thought. If you say something, let us respond, and then you can come back in with, okay, number 2, the 5 black gangsters, this and that. But this is what I was going to say about to Tony Rome about far as Boosie building up a town for his people and this and that. Didn't we just say that happened before, bro, with Black Wall Street?
Yeah.
So this is my thing right here, bro. My thing right here is, bro, they set examples, bro. And like you say, it's coward culture. Now niggas scared. You feel me? Oh, I ain't finna do that shit. They did that with Black Wall Street. You see what happened with that? Oh, I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna step out and speak. You see what happened to Martin Luther King? You see what happened to Malcolm X? Like, they make examples, bro, and motherfuckers be scared, like you said, coward culture.
Yeah.
So
that's the problem, though.
So, but my question to you was, what makes you think it's gonna happen now? And you gave me those examples, and it's like, if this is a coward culture, what makes people stop being scared and actually doing what the fuck, doing what we got to do?
It's like it's kind of like you get. I could be in a situation, right, and I could be like, the situation might look like too much to me, so I might back out of it because I know I ain't got no win. But then I could have my brothers on my sides, my blood brothers, you know what I mean, or just the guys, certain niggas from the neighborhood, you know what I mean, but by my side, and then I'm stronger immediately. I got more power, you know what I mean. So it's kind of like it's a mental thing for some, not everybody, because some people crash out no matter who around or who not around, you know what I mean. And I've been in situations where I crashed out no matter who around, but I just feel stronger when I got my people with me. So when I say it can be done better, just going off of what Boosie done, we gotta phase out the coward culture. The nigga Boosie, he not a coward, so he gonna do what he gotta do no matter what. So they gonna have to burn his shit down. I feel like we live in a culture around these Europeans. These Europeans ain't scared of getting their shit burnt down, bro. These motherfucking Mexicans, they not scared of getting their shit burnt down. The problem with us is we scared to get our shit burnt down. No, let's just go out here and do this shit. And if they come, then we go. Because if you're going to burn this shit down, then you got to burn this bitch down with me in it. I just don't think we have enough. The problem is that fear and that coward culture is stopping us. But the people who don't have that fear and it's not like in that coward mindset that's coming outside, I feel like we got to jump on them motherfucking bandwagons while them motherfuckers hot and just take what come with it. That's what I think.
Okay. So I want to go over a few things because look, first off, I want to disagree with what y'all just jumped on me about. What I'm doing is while y'all talking and making y'all points, because we going in a system like first gloves will talk, then you'll talk, then I'll talk. So I'm writing down the points that I want to make when I start talking to everybody getting through their what's the name. By the time it makes to me, Glove done made 3 points, you done made 2. So now I got 5 points I want to address, and I get through them fast. So moving on, though. I just want to say that. Now, I totally disagree with both of y'all.
And I even got the what's name to back it up.
Pull up Selena last comment.
Look. Okay, Selena last comment. Okay, so right now, it's a few new Black Wall Streets, and they are huge. Like, it's one subdivision in Atlanta. My homegirl stayed in it. She said that she started having Karen moments where white people will be walking past, and she like, it's so many black people out there in this subdivision in Atlanta. She say she'd be like this, like, so like, what do you live around here? Like, and follow. I'm like, you was being Karen, G. She like, G, I swear to God, I've never seen that before. She like, it's out here in Atlanta. That's number one, right? And then I got another one. And I did the research right here. I'm about to read it to you. The prominent example of this movement is the Freedom Georgia Initiative, where a group of black families collectively purchased nearly 500 acres of rural land in Toombs, and it's crazy, it's in Toomsboro, Georgia. Shout out to Toomsboro, Georgia, because I'm the one who told them to do it. To build a self-sustaining city from the ground up. Led by organizers Ashley Scott and Renee Walters, the project aims to create a safe haven focused on generational wealth, sustaining living, and economic resilience. I'm sorry, y'all. The community is planned to feature housing, farms, and black-owned businesses. Thank you very much. So we are doing it. 500 acres strong. In Toomsboro, Georgia, in your face, nanny.
Pull up Lachey Thomas last comment.
I'm just joking.
The last one from Lachey Thomas. And then go to your video. Go to the Umar video that you had.
Oh, okay, no problem. Well, it happened for us so many years, and it's still happening. You want to read that one, OG? Look.
Seneca Village,
Wall Street was
Central
taken
Park,
Rosewood, Elaine, Arkansas, Central. Oh, she named 5 of them things.
Bro, you know she got all the information. That
Hey,
motherfucker sitting over there reading books.
Right there. That's my
on
baby.
everything. She's sitting over there reading all that shit. She got all that info over there. We need to bring her ass up here. We low key need to bring her ass up here.
I swear to God, she be going crazy. That's what.
Go to your Dr. Umar video.
All right, I'm about to go to the Umar video real quick. But yeah, like, man, here we go right here. And I got to bring that up right here. Here goes the Umar video right here.
We'll have a problem doing it all by ourselves. And we wonder why the Chinese are winning. They doing it all by themselves. You see, the Arabs, they're doing it all by themselves. We're the only people running back to the government, asking them to fund things we need for ourselves while we waste $2 trillion, even when we have the reparations conversation. And I support reparations because it was Pan-Africanism that gave birth to it, okay? But isn't it a contradiction to say we can't do nothing for ourselves until we get reparations for slavery? But we're a $2 trillion people, $30 billion on here. Why do you need reparations to get started? You see that? $4 billion on liquor. Why do you need reparations to get started? $2 billion on Air Jordans. Why do you need reparations to get started? $800 million on chicken, turkey, beef, and pork. Why do you need reparations to get started? Yes, we're entitled to reparations, but being entitled to reparations isn't the same as reparations being necessary for you to begin the process of reconstructing your reality. At the end of the day, Black America does not have accountability for solving our own problems.
It's time for a nigga to be laughing, man.
This is why nobody fears us. Because as long
stand
as
you,
black
I
freedom
swear to God,
will require a black dollar, nobody's talking about black power. That's true. We as black people have a problem doing it all by ourselves.
To some of that shit, I think some of that shit's some bullshit.
I disagree with some of it too.
So that food shit, them numbers is bogus as fuck because you can't count everybody motherfucking shit. The Jordan conversation is bogus because you can't count everybody. He's generalizing too hard on that shit though. Even though I agree with what he getting at, I think he's generalizing too fucking hard on that.
Hey, Selena say, cartoon keep coming on me. I mean, keep coming, champ, on bro. She said that. And Lachey Thomas said, right, bro. But, shut up.
Hey, Selena, hear my line, little folks.
Hey, look. No, it's on you. It's on you, Squirt. It's on you, Glove. I
ain't got nothing to say about that shit. You don't want to hear what I got to say.
About the video?
Fuck Dr. Omar. since you
Oh, okay. I'll take over. I'll take over.
so,
That escalated fast.
Come
Like
on, man. Yeah.
I do think that like we gonna have to show some type of restraint economically if we are gonna build some things, and we gonna have to actually start teaching a lot of people how to make their money work for them. It's just that's how economics work. And the biggest thing is like the reason why all these other cultures is working better out than us is because they will pool their money together and they will let their money work for them. When you think about the Asian family pool their money together. They all work on the same thing. They all go toward the same goal. If you get an Asian person with a restaurant, they all get in that restaurant, they pool their money, and then they buy the house. They pay off the house together. They pool their money. They get another restaurant. Now they got a chain. Everybody got their own restaurant. And now they got the nieces and nephews doing the same thing. The same thing with the Mexicans. I watched a Mexican family. I literally exterminated their house. I swear to God, I walked in. It was mice holes all over the place. It was a terrible house. And we came in like I think it was semi-annually. So it was, by monthly. That's what it's called, by monthly. Well, we went in every 2 months. That's my baby right there. I got to definitely shout out Dominique. But we went in every 2 months. And every time I went in there, it went from a rat trap hole to livable to immaculate to the point it was a jacuzzi in the basement with a flat screen on the wall. This when flat screens first came out. It was immaculate. And then they was in there deep. We would have came in as black people. Like, look at it, they packed it there like Mexicans. Yeah. And now they own the whole block because they would move in as a group in one house, suffer together for 3, 4, 5 months, fix it up with the little McDonald's checks they got or whatever, fix the whole house up. And then after they do that, one family will stay in that house and the rest of the families will move next door and repeat the wash, rinse, repeat. And when I tell you they took over the whole block, I watched it. And I'm like, they own
But that's the key.
Houses on that block.
That's the key though, to everything that you said. That's what they family doing. It's not a thing where all the Mexicans are doing that shit together. That's just what they families are doing, bro. You know what I mean? This what my family doing. That's what your family doing. That's what his family doing. That's what they family doing. When you do it like that, you're able to achieve the shit that you need to achieve. I was looking at something that they was talking about. I don't know if it hit the group chat or not, but they was talking about the Asians. You know what I mean? The way the Asians was being pushed out of the white areas and then forced into the black areas because the white folks didn't want them in their areas. Look, 84, right on point with me. But it's like they was pushing the Asians out of the white neighborhood, out of the white areas, and forcing them and giving them the loans as long as they did their business in the black areas. You know what I mean? In the urban neighborhoods around us, because them motherfucking Europeans didn't want them around them type shit. But the whole time we sitting here, we watching that shit. You know what I mean? We around this shit. We going to buy that motherfucking rice. And then when you find out, I looked up the fried rice. Do you know that's the poor people meal? The Asians. The Asians don't like fried rice. That's the fried rice that we love, that we go buy and spend all that motherfucking money for. That's the shit that they don't like. That was a concoction that they put up when they ain't got no more food in their homes, and they just put everything in the motherfucking pot with the rice, in the motherfucking pan with the rice. That was their poor people concoction. That was their syrup sandwich. And now we go up to the motherfucking to the Asian spots and we spend money on top of money on top of money for that shit on a regular basis type shit. But then
All right, here we go. Right here, you just talked it up, and I just did it for you. I just did it for you, bro. Look, you talked it up. I'm gonna do it for you. Hold on, let me.
Every other culture could come. Why do you think that is, that every other culture could come into our community and sell food, but we can't sell soul food in these other communities? Why do you think that is?
I seen a video, and it was talking about, it was this Asian woman, and she was talking about when Asians was starting to come over to, more Asians were starting to come over to America, and they were going to banks and trying to get loans. And the loan, they wasn't giving them loans because they didn't want them going into white communities, but they was giving them loans to come specifically into our communities instead of shopping.
Asian Americans were redlined from opening businesses in white neighborhoods because white people didn't want Asian Americans operating in their neighborhoods and didn't want Asian Americans profiting off of white people. But because the positionality of Asian Americans is weaponized to oppress Black people, Asian Americans were being given loans to open businesses in Black communities, even though Black people were not able to receive loans to open businesses in their own communities. Black wealth is essentially paid out twice when it goes to Asian American businesses. Once when the individual individual pays for the goods or services, and then again when the Asian American business owner removes the profit from the community.
Why do you think that is that every other culture could come into our community?
Yeah, though. That
Hold
shit
on, let me say this.
crazy.
Let me stop y'all, right? Because first of all, y'all know this is my topic, right?
Let's
Oh,
go.
Y'all really pissing me off because y'all doing exactly what the fuck I said, bro. Oh, they give the Asians money to come in our neighborhood. Let them feed us fried rice. They gave us they slot meal. Man, shut the fuck up and go get some money, man. Get your life better, man. That's what I'm talking. That's exactly what I'm talking about right now. This victim ass mentality, bro. It is what it is in this bogus ass country, this bogus ass society we live in, bro. It is what it is, bro. Unless you finna get out there and change it and be Nat Turner or one of them, I don't want to hear all that whining, bro.
Right.
Hey, we got to
But
shout out Dominique Boy.
but
Come
this
on, man.
but what up, Dominique? But I'm gonna say this though. It ain't no victim mentality to acknowledge that shit. When you
That's what I'm saying.
when you looking at it from a standpoint of because these niggas keep coming and they keep coming and they keep coming. And then now we putting all our money into their shit. That's the victim mentality. I think the victim part of it is we keep putting our money into their shit and then we complaining, but no, fuck all that. Why we not doing this shit? That's my problem. My problem ain't what everybody else doing and how they doing it, because I'm cool with the Asians. I'm cool with this, I'm cool with that. But I am looking at the way that shit work and the way that shit look, and I'm still asking, we still looking back at home and saying, yo, why are we not blocking it? Why are we not stopping it? Why are we not making a fuss? Why are we not outside like motherfucking Huey Newton them with the motherfucking guns changing the conversation? Because it ain't like them niggas didn't exist. They was outside, bro. You know what I mean? For years and years and years, it was motherfuckers outside, but now ain't nobody outside right now.
It ain't
Ain't
gonna happen.
nobody outside right now, bro.
It's all fucked
I
up.
totally agree with that, but like it ain't about whining, bro, like or complaining. It's about acknowledging and being able to educate yourself of like, because think about the self-esteem of the average black man that goes out and he does his best and he just wondering why these doors won't open and he think it's him. And it'd be like, no, look, bro, this is where like put it like this, case in point. You may walk into a store that somebody that is non-black is in, right? And they treating you terribly, and you seeing how they getting ahead and they just bumping up so fast, and you like, man, why is this not working for me so much? Then you find out like, hey, no, these non-black people got these loans, these non-black people got this houses, these like out here, the Burmese, they get so much help. They was buying houses cash, 140, 150,000, cashing out $120,000 houses, and you would see them getting ahead and be like, what's wrong with us? And it's like, they got assistance. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't, and then that lowers our self-esteem because we think we can't get right. That's my point. And
But look at this, right? There's some real shit that was going on, right? 96, 97, 52nd and Calumet. It's a half a courtway building. I don't know if y'all remember it, but it's like a half a courtway building on 52nd and Calumet. On the end of the motherfucking block, there's a big ass vacant lot. So it's this old lady and this old man all the way in the back entrance. They had a motherfucking candy store. So they sell candies, penny cookies. You can get a nacho with the cheese and meat and shit in the bag type shit. Then they upgrade pizza puffs in that bitch. Then they upgrade, you can get a burger. Bro, I went over there one day and it's my right-handed guy, bro. They rented the apartment next door and made that bitch a Dollar General.
That's fire.
This is my right-handed guy, bro. They made that bitch a Dollar General, bro. You go in that bitch, they had everything. Them niggas had Lucy garbage bags, bro. They had Lucy garbage bags in that bitch, bro. They was black, old lady, old man. You know what I mean? It's just to the point of the to the Asians coming in and the whole victim mentality. They didn't accept the victim mentality. They didn't accept a nigga saying you can't do this or you can't do that. All right, y'all niggas don't want to give us a store. We can't open up a store. Y'all don't want to give us the permit. Y'all don't want to let us do what we want to do. We gonna do this shit right here in this motherfucking apartment building. And they made a bag in that bitch, nigga.
Hey, that's the move. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the move. Do something about it instead of sitting around steady complaining and moaning about what the next motherfucker doing or what the next motherfucker may be getting. Bust your move.
Bust your motherfucking move, Jack. I agree with that 100%.
I agree with y'all in a but not in that sentiment. It's just like, you know how they say, always pray. Like people be like, man, you gotta pray hard, but then you got the people like I would believe in prayer, but I would be like prayer with hard work. So it's like, yes, it's a mixture. It's like educate yourself on what they did to us, where we came from, what advantages other cultures have over us. Educate yourself, but get out there and go crazy. But if you in a cultural conversation and somebody say pick yourself up by your bootstraps, oh, I'm gonna read them the riot act. I'm like, oh, this. I'm gonna tell them every disadvantage that we had, and then when we start, they're gonna be like, oh, so that's why you don't have. I'm like, don't have. Who said I didn't have?
But listen,
you. I'm like,
that's the thing, though, Tone.
Advantages.
But
I
listen.
still pulled the rabbit out of hat.
Hey, that's the thing, though, Tone. See, that's right there. That's why we disagree at, because
right.
I feel like that's exactly what we saying. That's the victim mentality. If a motherfucker tell you pick yourself up by your bootstraps, you know what I'm gonna do? Pick myself up by my motherfucking bootstraps and show a
100%.
motherfucker.
That's because that's the only option you really got, bro. If you go back, if you arguing with a motherfucker European and they telling you, man, you motherfuckers, you could be doing this and you could be doing that, but you not doing it. And then you get mad and then you go to the history and say, well, this what happened in the history. This what happened. That's the victim shit. No,
That's
fuck
the
that, because
victim
that's the
mentality.
truth.
Bro.
That's the
Oh,
truth. You
bro.
can't run from the truth when it come out just because it's a European saying it. The truth is the truth. And the reality is all we can do is do something about it. That's all we can really do.
So you don't like this. This is where it kind of be a slippery slope with me, because it's like we can't bring up the crack epidemic and how it affected our family like crazy. Like we all dealt with the crack epidemic in some type of way with our family, whether it was addiction, sales, incarceration, whatever it was. Now they'll say something in the sentiment of, well, the crack cocaine is old and it's not a thing now like that, so blah blah blah. But then you'll see them making jokes or whatever about it, and it's like, dude, come on now, for real. Like we supposed to act like this don't exist, but you can see. That's what I'm saying. That's
fuck
when
them jokes, bro. Because we can't live in that shit, fool. We can't. If we live in it, all it do like what you saying right now, you basically point out triggers, right? You point out triggers. So now you letting them know that these triggers exist in you. So now you like you putting chinks in your own armor. You know what I mean? You letting the motherfucker know how they could defeat you, how they could hurt you, how they could change your mindset, how they can actually have a negative effect on you by the shit that they say. No, fuck that. I ain't got no triggers, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. What? And we was just talking about that shit. You know what I mean? But it's kind of like, no, that everything that happened, it happened. It happened. It happened, bro. Like we over that shit, nigga. Now we in the game. Now we in the game, nigga. Now we in this shit now. So if we live in it, then we gonna die in that shit. I ain't trying to die in that shit. That's what I'm saying.
You some kid that died?
No, she talking to Toya.
Oh no, she called me sexy and she said hey to her cousin.
Bro, she might be talking to me.
Bro, she said, hey, sexy.
Anyway, come on, bro. This ain't no sitcom, son. This ain't no sitcom, bro.
Hey, come on,
serious sometimes, bro.
I know you ain't.
You being serious, bro. Now I be serious when I be saying when I be telling people to shut the fuck up. I be dead ass.
But you know, like we in the game though, bro. Like man, I ain't giving you no trigger, because like we got Dominique on here. Dominique got real shit that she got to live through. She got real after the life shit that she got to live through right now.
And that's what she's doing.
And that's what she's doing, bro, with her head up. Like, so we all right. So we all got to, bro. We all got to, bro. We can't, no, bro. Because if we don't, how do she? She with us. She with us, bro. If we sitting around wallowing it and just living in that motherfucking pain, she a motherfucking woman. How do she get out of it if the men living in it?
Hey, you gotta play the hand you dealt, son. You gotta play the hand you dealt, and then the motherfucker trying to hit the whining and complaining, bro.
Hey, but
hey, I got a question. I got a question though. I got a question for everybody, all us on this panel, and everybody in the comments, all the viewers and everybody. Do you think black people can be racist?
I do.
What about you, Toon?
Yeah, I think they could be racist.
So I had a conversation with a motherfucker, and it then turned to an argument, bro, because she said it's impossible for black people to be racist
Victim.
because of what we've been through. This is the reason for this conversation that we're having. Because she doesn't believe that black people can be racist because of what we went through.
Hey, look at Carla. Look at Carla. She's so silly.
I think I am.
I am. On my soul, bro. I am. I'm a fucking racist, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, but see, this the thing, right? Being racist ain't just being like violent or negative toward another group of people. It's having thoughts and mentalities and ideologies about another group of people. You feel me? Like we was just saying. You see a bunch of Mexicans, they probably all got out the same car. They probably all live together. That's racist.
You think that's racist?
I don't think
That's racist,
because it's like a big up to me. To me, I feel like it's a big up. I think to
racist.
some people it could be looked at like racist, but to me it's like a big up because I admire that shit, bro. I don't look down on that shit.
Like, come on, bro.
I get that. There's you. Hold on, Tone. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. That's to you. To other people, it's a joke. That's just like a motherfucker look at a nigga and be like, oh, he probably unemployed. That's an idea that you have about niggas. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he probably a gangbanger. Look, he got tattooed. He got that. He probably a gangbanger. That's racist. That's a racist comment, bro. Because you stereotyping us, my nigga. You stereotyping those Mexicans. You stereotyping those Chinese people. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that we were talking about the other day when I say, man, we work with these Mexicans. They put everything on the motherfucking tortilla shell. Motherfucker had a peanut butter and jelly tortilla. That's racist, my nigga.
Yeah, see, we can be
That shit
prejudiced.
funny too, though. Ain't gonna lie.
I swear to God, look, that's exactly what I say. You rewind the game tapes. I swear to God, there go my girl 84 with the clutch 3. Hey, look,
no, it's not a clutch 3 because that's her opinion.
We could be
What's her
prejudiced,
opinion?
but racist is having the power. Racism is about the power to stop.
No, bro.
Or something.
Look up the definition.
I think being racist. I think it's about hate, bro. I think the outlook is hate, bro. I think racism is based around hate for another culture, another race of people, because of the color of their skin and because of what they culture. That's why I look at racism.
Okay,
I don't think
hey, Gloves, I got you. I just did.
Look up the definition of prejudice. No, I said prejudice.
Okay, I'm gonna do racist and prejudice. Okay, a racist is a person who believes that one race is superior or inferior to another, or that a person's race dictates their traits and capacities. Okay,
that's racist.
So that Eddie Ford, I gotta go with Gloves. By him, that last piece made him right. Their traits and capacities that all Mexicans eat their pork chops and tortillas.
You say what?
Oh,
I swear to God, I finally broke them. This is my first time breaking them. I swear to God, I'm gonna celebrate that. I'm gonna celebrate that. Shout out to the
Mexicans. Like being racist, like is just like basically having opinions that just because they this. I think they act like this just because they that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think
their skin color. Damn, Carla.
Yeah, it
got dark.
She just went hard as fuck.
It got dark fast. I don't understand who they are. I don't understand their upbringing. I don't watch them on TV. My guards is always up around them.
Damn.
Yeah, you more racist than me.
Yeah, that's
right.
You talking about like entry? If it is racist, I think Gloves, you an entry level racist.
No, I'm racist.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. I ain't racist.
Hey, Glove, you heard me, G? You an entry level racist. Carla got her master's degree.
But listen, right? I ain't racist, bro. I ain't racist. I don't give a fuck.
Yes, you are, bro.
No, listen to this. No, I'm not. Listen, I don't give a fuck about what no color nobody is. Because I look at the history, I see what goes on around me, I understand everything, but I don't put everybody, I don't look at everybody as if they'll do the same shit that them other niggas did. You know what I mean?
That's wrong, but we're not saying that. Do you have opinions about white people just because they're white? Do you have opinions about Mexicans just because they're Mexican? Do you have opinions and concepts about Asians just because they're Asians? If you do,
I don't think that's racist though. I don't think
That
that's
is,
racist
bro.
because I do, bro. But what if my opinions and my thoughts about some of these things ain't based around hate though? What if my
So
opinions
look,
is good things
You
though?
so
can't
look, hold
rewrite
on.
the definition, bro.
Hold on. Look, I'm going to give you a prime example, right? Remember when Kanye West was on the Drink Champs and he said that Jews run the country, they getting all the money, right? That wasn't negative. Nigga, they damn near canceled that nigga. They dead on his ass, bro.
Yeah,
That
because they don't want
was
nobody speaking about them at all, and they got that shit in the
I
motherfucking books.
think that honest to God truth, bro. I was on the other side of the fence until we read that definition of racist, and I gotta roll with gloves. Like the stuff that we say about people, the stuff that like when we see people, like man, pack. You ain't never said they probably in that car packed like Mexicans. When you see
bro.
6 or 7 Mexicans walking to the club, I bet you didn't say it because we.
No, I said it. I ain't never said I didn't say it.
Man, all of them probably came in one car.
I absolutely have said that.
So
Probably
you
1,000 times. But I don't. Yeah,
ahead,
but
my bad.
I'm not having it in a negative way. I don't think it's a bad thing though.
It don't have
It's
to
my
be
son.
negative for it to be racism, bro. It don't have to be negative.
What do you call any Jordan that's not a 1 through 13?
The Mexican joints.
That's
The Mexican joints. I do. That's fucked
Am I
up.
right or wrong, gang?
That's
bro,
fucked
you
up.
absolutely right, bro.
That's fucked
Hey,
up.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's fucked up, bro.
I
I
swear to
definitely
God.
call the bitches the Mexican joints,
Hey,
Jack.
hey, come on, bro. Like
Damn.
that's racist as hell, bro. And like even
Is
but
it?
You know what? I think certain racism is not hateful. It's more tolerable than other
It's-
racism. Like we'll call that a Mexican Jordan in front of the Mexicans because we get down with them like that. And Mexican people, they mess with us like that too. And they the only ones who really could say nigga. Them and Latino people is the only one.
But I mean, if
Mexicans
it's
is Latino people, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
right, they all
Latino
together.
people. It's not just Mexicans. It's Filipino. It's
No, Filipinos is not Latino. Hold on. It's fucked up, bro. I blame Chicago public schools. Filipinos are Asians, bro.
I mean, not Filipino. I mean Puerto Rican.
Right. So when you say Mexicans or Latinos, Mexicans are Latinos. They are part of the Latino community.
That's what
Spanish,
I said.
Puerto
I
Ricans and
was
shit like
changing
that.
it from just Mexicans, and then I was just saying Latins to cover.
So basically, this what I'm getting right. Because this is new to me, right? I'm being informed right now.
Yeah.
You don't speak on nobody else shit. Basically.
No, it ain't about just speaking on them. It's about you just having these concepts, these ideologies in your head.
But we don't make them though. Is
It
you
don't matter
racist if
if
you
you
didn't
made
make
them
it,
or
but you just go with it?
It don't matter if you writing it or not, bro. You think it, you believe it.
Yeah,
because it's embedded in you to think so. It ain't something that you came up with.
This belief also I'm sorry. This belief often results in prejudice, discrimination, antagonism toward individuals based on their race. And to tell somebody that Mexican people eat they pork chops on 20, my bad, it ain't got old enough yet. Can antagonize somebody and it can make somebody feel some type of way. So I ain't gonna lie. Squirt, you got glove, you got it. You got it on that one. You got it.
Y'all welcome, man. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. Look, he got it.
I gotta go with it, man. I don't want to accept it, but the truth is the truth, right? So we ain't
the truth.
We ain't.
Hey, hold on, time out. 84. That's Detroit. She said, "Can't none of them say it, baby." Latinos got niggas before we did, before America did, baby. They stopped there first. You know that, right?
You say what happened?
Can't none of them say it when Fat Joe's lyrics is, and I quote,
No.
My niggas don't dance, they just pull up their pants.
Let Glove finish what he was saying, because I want to hear what he said.
Yeah, no, I'm responding to that. She basically said that they don't have the right to say nigga, and bro, they got niggas first. They stopped in Central America before they came to North America, to America, bro. The slave ship stopped there first, bro.
No.
That's why so many black ass Cubans, bro. Yes.
You got to show me that part, because I don't think they fuck with them first.
Listen, bro. As soon as we get off here, I'm showing you. But listen, bro. They stopped there first, bro. Like just like you see all them baseball players, you be looking at them like, oh, that's a nigga. And he get on there and don't speak a lick of English.
I do.
That's because they stopped there first, my nigga.
I just think the motherfucking Africans gave up way easier than everybody else. And I think we like they flooded this shit with us. And then motherfuckers like Martin Luther King came outside and opened up the door for all them other motherfuckers to come outside.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, Ron. They raided Africa, got all the niggas from Africa, and then they bringing them to here. They stopped in Central America first, bro.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Okay. Hey, look, we gotta leave these people want some more, man. Y'all ready to get up out of here? We are hour and a half, man. It's an hour and a half. Hey, and I was having fun too. I could go for another 30. Well, we gotta leave them one more. Give them more.
No, let's get up out of here, man. Let's get up out of here, man.
We gonna get up with their ass next week, man. Tune in next week, everybody.
All right, I'm about to. Hey, who want to wrap it up first?
I go real quick and get on up out of here.
Let me go first because y'all always go first, and then I'm gonna end it with y'all.
Go ahead.
Why ask?
Hey, no, I just thought about it. Come on, man. Come on. You being racist, Squirt. You being racist, and we just learned this.
Yeah, because I don't really like it.
I could tell. So look, like I was saying, hey, look, make sure y'all tune in, man. We had a bomb burner this time, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and share. Make sure y'all do y'all thing with that, man. I'm gonna keep it short and brief, man. Make sure y'all get in here, like, comment, share, and show some love, man. I'm out of here, man. You already know what it is.
Go ahead, Tony Ron.
Hey, what Pac say, nigga? Y'all better watch him. You see, I'm telling y'all better watch him or be a victim, nigga. Or be a victim. I think ultimately when it's all said and done, everybody gotta like stand up. You know what I mean? You gotta keep your head up. You gotta watch what's going on. You gotta pay attention to what's going on, and you just gotta keep fighting, man. Don't give up. Don't cry. Don't bitch. Don't let nobody make you feel like nothing. Just keep pushing. If you don't keep pushing, you ain't gonna never have shit because the system is already built against us. So if you ain't doing what you gotta do, then you ain't gonna have shit. Then that's your motherfucking fault. We ain't finna keep listening to grown people crying about what niggas did 400 years ago. We gotta do what we gotta do right now. That's it for me, fellas.
Facts. Hey, stop whining about everything. Go get you a grind season hat or get you a blicked up hat. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself together, man. Stop whining, man. Get active. Damn.
Welcome to town business. Welcome to town business. Welcome to town business. Yeah. Welcome to town business, where we don't crash and leave witnesses. We be on our business shit, like how this shit gon' benefit. Can this one take a nick? We make the flipping go legitimate. This money come in increments. We play this game like instruments. We ain't on the corner, we ain't waiting on no pension kit. We gon' take a pinch of this and add it to our mention list. Drop it in the chat, Glover 2 might mention it. I'm from out for 50 years where we don't honor henchmen, no. Catch your ass slipping, put a nickel on your kids and them. Blood be on the eye, you ain't see him when he sent the sin. Don't be on his money talk, all about the Benjamins. Heard a hit dog holler, shake a bitch up like some cinnamon. Hate us if you want it, in this battle dog we been the men. This shit about many men, this shit about killing them. 40 night, town business kid.